And so that, oh no, I hit the wrong button just as I started recording too. Um, so that brings us to our CS Summit that I mentioned before. And Stephanie, I don't know if you would like to say a little bit more about that. Um, that is happening on February 14th. Registration is now open. The website is going to be live for OETC starting on November 1st. And we have 12 sessions over the course of the day. Lots of really great stuff that's going to be happening and opportunity to network. And of course, if you go to OETC, you have the opportunity to take advantage of all the sessions that happen there, not just the Computer Science Summit. Stephanie, did you have anything you wanted to throw in there?
Um, Not off the top of my head, but I did see the list. John and I have been working with them, and I saw the list of what it looks like our sessions will be. And yes, it is a array of great different ideas and concepts, and so I'm really looking forward to it. And John has been working very diligently at getting a packet out to some of our supporters because we are still trying to raise funds to hopefully provide some scholarships as well. So personally, I appreciate John and all the efforts in that regard. So hopefully that will pan out for some members, and that will help bring some people who deserve to be there who couldn't otherwise be.
Yep. And if your organization, since we have some organizations on here, if your organization uh, can part with $1,000, $2,000, something like that, that's where our estimate is that it takes about $1,000 for an attendee to be fully funded between attendance and a sub and transportation and hotel. And so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for, hopefully sponsoring 10 to 15, if not 20 participants if we can. And so the more donations that we can get, and then sponsorship opportunities, there are all sorts of branding opportunities that go along with that. And so we'll be sending that information to you. So without further ado, let's get to our exhibitors. And this is the list for today. So first up will be Trent, and then Damiana, and then Jane. And the two who could not be here due to extenuating circumstances are Texas Instruments and Skillstruck. And so I just wanted to make sure that I briefly provided everyone with some information that they provided. And so you can reach out directly to Michelle. Her contact information is at the bottom here. The website for Texas Instruments CS programs are it's at the top, of course, and I also posted it in the chat. And then you can read that as well as I can. Hopefully the resolution's fine. And there's lots of cool stuff that they provide. Also, Skillstruck, and there's Kurt's information on the bottom and their website on the top. Lots of excellent curricula that they provide. So please reach out to them for more information. And I will now hand it over to Trent.
Awesome. Cool. Let me share my screen really fast. 1 second. Oh, it is saying I need to update my security. So give me 1 second.
I guess I have the latest version.
Okay, cool. Can we see that? All right, amazing, cool. So I'm Trent, as you guys know, and I am the office manager at the coding school, kind of just a glorified title for helping out where help is needed at any given time of the day. I do have a tech background. I kind of started out with the coding school about 6 years ago. when I graduated from Stanford with a specialization in like music and tech. So I did a lot of hardware stuff there, but also 3D sound design, kind of applied to like AR and VR stuff. So started out with the coding school doing like music and tech, like instruction, and now I've just kind of gotten much more involved on all fronts. So this talk will just be like a really high level, kind of what we're doing, what we're focused on, and how different schools, teachers, and students can get involved with our different programs. So yeah, just a little bit about who we are. We're a nonprofit, and our mission is basically just to focus on preparing the next generation of young students and expanding into kind of all age range students, but for the future of work through computer science training and workforce development. So our three main focuses are making sure that students have access to accessible, supportive, and in-depth STEM education. And this all kind of falls under like three pillars of providing early access to emerging tech education, increasing diversity, inclusion within STEM, and training the next generation of STEM leaders. So these are our three main initiatives that we do. We have quite a few other like intensives that we do during the summer and stuff that are outside of this, but these are our three large scale ones. So first and foremost is, like I mentioned before, Qubit by Qubit, our introduction to quantum computing program. So historically for the last 3 years, this has been, since its inception, this was partnered with IBM. And we decided to just kind of transition a little bit once Google became involved. So Google is now starting their first year of the partnership with us. And that just started for the academic year course. And then we have Train, which is our introduction to machine learning. This is partnered with the DoD STEM. So they've been huge supporters of our work, and specifically in AI. And then our longest running program that's dated back for nearly a decade, about 8 years, is our CoConnects program, which is, we have opportunities and curriculum in just about every realm and style and language of coding. And basically this is just one-on-one mentorship programs where students can kind of go at their own pace. They get a personalized paired mentor. And some students have done this with us for years. Some have done it for a couple months. So yeah, very flexible initiative there. In terms of our impact, this is basically strictly since we started our quantum computing program in 2020. So we've taught nearly 60,000 students in all 50 states, in 125 countries, and we now have 300 school partners, and now it's more than 55% of our students are from underrepresented backgrounds. So pretty proud of these stats. And yeah, hopefully we'll continue expanding from here. So just in general, this is our just kind of like general standard student pathway. So usually students can start off, depending on their interest levels or why they're doing it, start off with like introductory workshops that we have. And then typically if they're interested, they will go on to our year-long courses. Those are only in quantum computing and AI currently. And those are 1 or 2 semester courses, and they are for credit. So we're WASC accredited and can offer students credit. So, and then basically we offer a opportunity for really, really interested students to apply for our National High School Research Program for either of these courses. And basically what that does is, if you're selected, you get paired with a local university's lab in either one of these, either quantum computing or AI. And essentially you get to like kind of shadow the researchers and develop your own research project by the end of the summer internship. So then after that, we offer with any of our given partners, so either Amazon, IBM, Google, we offer opportunities for these students to move forward and have actual internships within any of those organizations. Outside of that, we do have, like I mentioned, a lot of 1 to 2 week long summer camps and intensives. Those range from cybersecurity to music and tech, to just about anything. We've done covered a lot of different topics over the years. And then over the past couple of years, we've moved out of the strictly K through 12 student range, and we've given a lot of opportunities for educators to learn about quantum computing and AI, and take a PD from our instructors. We've also done this for different employees at Amazon and Microsoft. And we found this has been really, really impactful for teachers that are really trying to bring these emerging tech, courses and fields into their curriculum. So basically, this is just, I think we all kind of know the different types of emerging tech. These are just a few different things that can be considered emerging tech. As I've mentioned, we strictly have been focusing on AI, machine learning, and quantum computing. So I think we all kind of have a gist of what those are. But yeah, specifically about our program options outside of what I've mentioned. So we've partnered with many universities, and even though all of our year-long courses and most of our summer camps are virtual, so that we can access just as many students as possible, we do have some in-person summer camps, one specifically at the University of Arizona, partnered with the Girl Scouts of South Arizona, or Arizona. And this is specifically in quantum, and this is an all-girls computing camp, and we've done this for 2 years, and it's been incredible. We get to work in a lab and learn from some incredible researchers. Similarly, we have almost an identical summer camp option at the Cleveland State University, and this is co-ed, and it's been also just an incredible thing seeing the different projects that students have created from their lab. And yeah, so that one may be a little bit more applicable to to this audience. So like I mentioned, this is just a little bit about our 2-semester courses. So here's just some stats that we've pulled together from our data, that 90% of students that take these courses report an increase in confidence in their STEM skills. 82% of students are interested in pursuing a career in STEM after this course, regardless of their interest going into it. And 83% of students report that this course increased their sense of belonging in STEM. So I've been actually really focused right now on a project going through all of our testimonials from all these courses over the past couple of years. And it really has been honestly almost like tear-jerking how many students from really underrepresented demographics and countries really just say that these programs changed their lives and gave them belonging where they thought they didn't fit in. So it's been a really incredible journey, and obviously I'm very proud of that. So yeah, this is kind of what our courses are made up of. Live lectures, group labs, homework assignments, lots of student support, and yeah, it's pretty standard. And then, yeah, like I mentioned, we have a lot of opportunity for, support for students. We know that especially quantum and AI can be really daunting fields, especially for young students who have no background in these or no coding background. So we offer so much different support, and that's another really big, compliment we get through our testimonials. Like I mentioned, this is our National High School Summer Research Program. So we've had, as you can see from that map, we've had students kind of all over the place, and we continue growing based on our every year in terms of just different labs that want to get involved. And this has been really, really incredible to see some of the projects that students have created and worked on. We also have a data science research program. This is in partnership with Columbia. And yeah, so this is all focused on data science. It's a summer camp, and it's been pretty awesome too. So that's for New York students. And then, yeah, like I mentioned, our teacher PD is relatively new for us, but it's been incredible, especially for bringing different curriculum in these emerging tech fields into community colleges and high school classrooms. And these have been really flexible in terms of like how they're ran, what size they are, who's able to join them, but relatively open to all people who are interested. here's just a few testimonials. I won't go through all of them for time purposes, but we also have a lot on our website too, so you can feel free to go check those out afterwards. Yeah, these are just a few of the best practices that we follow as an organization. And I think the biggest part of all of this, we really try to make almost all of our programs fully free. And basically, even if they aren't free, we provide a large majority of students with full scholarships. And yeah, this has been incredible, and we wouldn't be able to do it without our partnerships and our sponsors. Cool. So really quickly, I'll just go through a couple different ways to get involved. We do have an extremely basic introduction to quantum in partnership with Keysight. So this can be done really anywhere, virtually or in person. It can range from an hour to a couple hours. Students can go as far as actually coding their first really basic quantum circuit. But it provides a really basic understanding of the field in general and the applications for it. And this can be brought to any school, really. So one of the awesome things that we've done is partner with so many different high schools specifically to make sure students are getting credit for taking these courses, as well as also provide some sort of structure for student incentives, and also a lot of different schools have added this into their actual scheduling and programming. So it's been really cool to see what different school partners have done with these programs. So if you are from a school and would like to get involved, definitely reach out to me about this. And yeah, that is basically just a high level overview of what we do. And yeah, my email is right there, trent@thecs.org. And that's our website. So feel free to check us out, reach out to me with any interests in getting involved, or any questions at all. So sorry if I went a little bit over, but
no, thank you so much. And if anyone has any questions, please save them until the end, and we'll have a Q&A session after everyone is all done. Next up is Damiana.
Sorry, guys, trying to get the slideshow here. Let's see if I can do it without breaking things. There we go. Okay, is everybody seeing this? All right, awesome. Again, hello everybody. My name is Damiana Crouch. I'm with STEM Education Works. What we do is we provide a all-encompassing start to finish STEM package for schools. So we do provide STEM technologies, curriculum for K-12 schools, out-of-school programs, and industry partners. We also provide installation and professional development, especially when you're doing those big installs, big studio put-togethers. And then we also can do individual technologies or custom studio setups. So we really try to do everything start to finish and not leave you guys stranded. I'm just going to go today through some of the products that we sell. Also touch on the curriculum that we offer. This cute little owl up here in the corner, if you see that on any of our slides, that means that we provide curriculum for that technology. All of our curriculum that we provide is standards aligned to all the 5 core standards, including CSTA. And then, like I said, we provide support for all of our curriculum for the teachers. So again, we're not just saying, here's our stuff and good luck with it. We're going to be there for you guys every step of the way. So when I put these slides together, I kind of started with our younger grades and then went and moved up through our older grades. So if you're teaching high school, bear with me for a minute. Our first group is going to be the brown dog gadgets. These are great for obviously some younger kids, maybe early elementary, but also we've been putting a lot of these activities into our after school programs, boys and girls clubs. Purdue had a alumni STEM night. So the alumni came with their grandkids and they had a STEM day and did a lot of stuff with us. This was one of the activities that we did with them. Next are going to be Kai's Education. There's two products in this line. The first one is KaiBot. This is a coding robot, and you can see over here on the left, there's a small little robot, and you use the cards to teach different directional coding pieces. So the robot scans the cards, and the kids really have to work on that problem solving aspect of the robot's only as smart as what you tell it to do. So obviously if they miss a direction or something, they're going to have to figure out what they missed and then redo it. What I really love about KaiBot is it is actually a screen-free option. So I know a lot of our students are on their screens all the time. This does have a screen-free option. It does have a screen option. So if you want to play it virtually online, you can do that. But this main product is screen-free. Next is the big sister to KaiBot, Kai's Clan. This is actually AR, VR technology where you have the yellow robot in front of you, you are coding it with Blockly or Python, and then you can screenshot it up to the TV and be in more of the AR, VR realm of things. This specific product is really good for older elementary all through high school. They have a ton of add-ons and extras and sensors that you can put with this robot to really accentuate your process and make it a little bit more tricky for those older kids versus the younger kids being able to play with it. The next product is actually called Mind Labs. It focuses on teaching circuitry and also brings in that augmented reality. So the kids use their iPad or smartphone to scan over the cards. The cards come to life in an augmented reality world, and then you have to learn the different aspects of circuitry. They are coming out with a new line of these that focuses on some other aspects. So this is a fun upcoming product that we have partnered with. The next one is going to be microbits. Lots of people are familiar with microbits, especially in computer science. We do have curriculum for microbits for K through 5. We're also getting ready to launch our microbit curriculum for middle school. And then we have also partnered with Electfreaks, if anybody's familiar with them, to provide kits that are extensions to the regular microbits. Next is the DoBot Magician Lite and the DoBot Magician. Magician Lite, I usually recommend for elementary into middle school, and then the DoBot Magician, we go with middle school to high school. The Lite has 3 end effectors, where the Magician has 5 end effectors, and essentially you guys are using block coding or Python coding to tell the robot what to do. And again, curriculum for this, K through 5 and high school curriculum. We have a great introduction, which I'll talk to you a little bit later for the high school, that actually goes through intro to robots, robots in society, ethics, and then into making an assembly line and really using the robots in what you would see maybe in real life manufacturing. We have 3 doodlers, so lots of people are familiar with these. They make great Christmas gifts. I know I have a little 10-year-old that's getting one. Hopefully he didn't hear me. So these are great for that initial thinking concepts, really getting that 3D down before you go into the full-on 3D printing process. I have he heard me apparently. We also partner with MakerBot. They are who we partner with for 3D printers. We have 2 different sizes, the regular size and the large size. The great thing I love about MakerBot is they have a ton of online resources They have great warranty and maker care. And when you bundle their printers, the savings is astronomical. So we do have K-5 and middle school curriculum for 3D printing, which is also something that we're pretty proud of over here. We brought on co-drones recently. I don't know if anybody's familiar with them, but they are codable drones. They have lots of different aspects that the kids can use, different activities and lessons. And one of the nice things that I like about co-drone, some of us older folks are not as familiar with drones and maybe not as apt to using them. They actually offer online PD for the teachers so that they're comfortable with getting the drones up and running in their classroom. Next is Horizon Educational. These guys, we partner with them to do renewable energy. They have a ton of kits, and we are currently in the process of writing curriculum for them as well, specifically in relation to their hydrogen fuel cell cars. We have lots of interesting, exciting things on the horizon with these guys, but for now, we're starting with their hydrogen fuel cells, so renewable energy. We have the Build Smart Clan. This is great for middle school. We've created curriculum for all of these. The microcart on the left-hand side, we'll touch on this, is a little bit higher math skills, so I would kind of push that more towards high school, which is this one. So this is the EV microcart. Again, a little bit higher math skills, so I do recommend this either for a high level, maybe 8th grade, and then on into the high school. The Flash EV microcart is kind of the smaller pared down version of that. So great for middle school, can also use in high school, but this one was geared a little bit more towards that middle school. They're going to be using microbits to make smart cars. And then we have the Clubhouse. Very exciting with this because the kids go through the whole process and design of building a smart home. And the curriculum on this is really nice to bring in different career connections to make it more relatable to what they may do outside of graduating. So some information about our curriculum, I kind of touched on some of this. We have curriculum for K-5. They are all crosswalked through all subjects. So we have a scope and sequence that helps show you what different lessons are crosswalked. These are the main ones we have for the elementary level. And again, all of our curriculum is standards aligned, and we have career connections in each lesson. The middle school grades are the Build Smart, the 3 Build Smarts, and then we're also getting ready to launch the 3D printing and the microbit for middle school. And then, like I mentioned before, we have the Foundations of Engineering, Technology, and Robotics. That is our high school one. This is our baby. We're really proud of this one. And it's gotten a lot of good reviews from the schools that we've incorporated it in. And again, that's kind of us in a nutshell. Hopefully that was in the 10 minutes. And then I put on here the link to our sample curriculum page, and then also my email address in case anybody would like to reach out for more information.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I forgot to mention that also for Trent, feel free to drop that information in the chat so we have it. And the chat will also end up on the recording. Yeah, last but not least, Jane.
Hi everyone, Jane here. I'm going to share my screen and I'll try to keep this very brief. All right, share and put this on a slideshow mode. Okay, so my name is Jane. I'm the founder of Cobi Computer Science, which is now called Cobi. We revamped the whole platform and decided why not give it a new name, and we're now Code Bytes Cobi. So in this session, I'm going to give you the invite code that will give you access to everything for a full 3 months. And if you just need more time, shoot me an email and I'll just extend it eternally. So let me share that first before we move on. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna plug in the URL in the chat window. See if I can do that. And and the presentation slides. Yep, so they are now in the chat window. And to sign up, just go to gocobi.com and then sign up free, select teacher, and go through the process. And at the end, it'll ask you for the invite code. And this is the code, CSTA-OH, all caps. All right, so let me explain what we do. So we are based in San Jose, California, and we are designed in collaboration with educators. We serve mostly schools in grades 6 to 12, and we're endorsed by the College Board for our AP Computer Science courses, and we're also Microsoft Teal's curriculum partner. Right. And we offer professional development and the curriculum all online. And here's a quick overview of what we offer. So if you are thinking about moving on or graduating the code block phase and move your students towards text-based coding, we may be a good option for you. So here we do have some block coding curriculum here, but mostly it's all text-based. And we also have physical computing curriculum for Microbit and Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi, we also incorporated Minecraft in there, so it's pretty fun. So please check it out. And there's also a cybersecurity course, Intro to Computer Science with Python or JavaScript. And we have the 2 AP Computer Science courses. And here is the more detailed view of that. So the APCS principles comes in 2 flavors. One is Python, and recently we added Roblox. And this Roblox version is developed in support from Roblox. And we got this approved by the College Board recently. And students love it. So if your school is willing to open up the roblox.com URL, then please check it out. And there are matching PDs for all of these courses. And here are some highlights of our features. So I just spoke briefly about the curriculum. And so what we try to do in this version of our platform is to make this, easy to manage so that your day-to-day teaching becomes super easy. Of course, it's not easy, but we try to help get the load off. And here's one thing that we offer, which is once you create a course and you're teaching multiple sections that use that same course, and you want to add your own videos, you want to shuffle things around, you can easily do that by just updating that course. So let's say that you're teaching 3 sections of APCS principles, and you found this great video and you want to share that, just add it to the course and all sections will be able to see that change made. So that's one. And so customizing is something that's very easily doable. And here's a quick video, very tiny screen, but you can shuffle things around, reorder. And if you want to add your own content, quizzes, coding projects, open-ended, auto-graded, they're both available for you. And everything that you see on Cobi, you can create a version of that activity on your own. So there's a robust content management system. You can also pull them in your content repository and then pull it anytime, create your own course with it. And also, let me just skip this real quick and show you what that result might look like. So let's say that you found a YouTube video, you want to share that. You can easily add it, add points, add hints and explanations if you'd like to. And you can also add assessments. So any content you see, you can turn them into quizzes and have them graded, and also add deadlines. So let's say that you weren't able to finish a section, a unit, you want your students to have the rest as a take-home project, then you can just easily assign that as an assessment or an assignment. So that is the feature. And the autograder. So another thing that we really paid a lot of attention to is making the autograder as flexible as possible. Some of you might know that a lot of the autograder projects that are out there, they hide certain parts of the code so that it doesn't break the autograder. We don't do that. We show students everything they can, really meddle around and still not break the autograder. So that's one feature that we're very proud of for this version of the platform. And projects. So I'm going to share 2 links with you. So this demonstrates what you might be able to prompt your students to create. And here it is in the chat window. And I'll just pull this up on my browser. So here's the first one, the interactive turtle. And your students can create their own project, share it with other people, and make it public if they want to. And it's very easy to do. And they can show it with the code itself, so that people can fork it, or they can just, hide it. So here's one version, interactive turtle. Click on run and click on the black screen to activate it, and move it around. Very simple. And here is another project. This one's done by our high school student intern. It's awesome. So I didn't know that you could actually take your turtle graphics into this level. So here it is. You have a countdown and it's going to put pellets on the screen, which you're supposed to collect within the given time. And the game has started. And so they can create all these projects and share, and they can update it anytime. And this actually is associated with their own account, not the actual curriculum course. So they can keep this forever if they want to, make this project, something beyond the classroom and keep it, because they worked on it for, hours and hours, and they don't want to lose it. It's theirs to keep. So that is another feature available. And let's move on to the next part. Oh, once again, yes. So this is the invite code. And lastly, here are some of the free resources that we offer. So we have a blog called the Geek Out blog. And if you go to our website, you can also see the blog posts on the front page. Or you can just, visit this URL. And there are lots of free resources that you can get from there. Or if you want them delivered to your inbox, go to gocobi.com and then scroll down to the bottom. And then you can sign up for our newsletter. And we'll, no salesy stuff. We usually send out, resources like a 1-pager, syntax reference sheet, and things like that. And if you want to reach out to me, my email address is jlee@potfizz.io. This will forward it to our new URL. We haven't made the full transition yet to GoCobi. So this is our old address. So if you have any questions, would like to, suggest new features, and we also provide free hosting for hackathons, and we have teachers using it for hosting Python competitions. So if you're interested, just send me an email and I'll send you the details. All right, so that is it. And once again, here's the invite code.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Are there any questions for Jane or Trent or Damiana? I think I know personally that those were some very comprehensive, despite you feeling like you all really rushed through that, very comprehensive information, and our members will really appreciate seeing it on the recording, in addition to the folks who are able to be here today. I'm personally excited about giving all of these things a try and seeing which is going to work in my classroom. I think all of us are we're really into all sorts of new things and trying to bring new technologies to our kids. This is wonderful. Was there anyone who wanted to ask something real quick? Or all right. Well, once again, a round of applause, virtual as it is, for all of you. Thank you so much for being here today. I will stay on for a little bit in case there's any questions that you have for me or for CSTA Ohio. And Yes, round of applause. Yay. And then Stephanie, if you could stay on for a minute so we can touch base. And then if there's anybody who wanted to maybe ask some more specific questions or get some more information from any of our exhibitors, I can put you in a breakout room and you can have a more private conversation if you'd like. If not, have a wonderful evening